Oh boy, I don't think we're gonna find the next
It's
British
hard to be
song.
truthful with you, I ain't used to. My flaws not mattering since niggas abused you, and none of them flattering, so you had caught me. And pretty ass body for me, you naughty. Give you my money, then play like you robbed me. Niggas don't want me with you, so they plotting. And you only want me even though you got options. And my niggas can vouch that I mention you often. So, how did you find me? Your body persuasive. If you jump off a bridge, then we both gonna be faceless with you. In the store doing shopping cart races. Cause something about me versus these niggas you just can't describe. Probably cause I really love you and they waste your time. Cause you the type that
What? I'm confused on what. Because first I thought it's a diss track because he's talking about this Myron guy and how N-words apparently did things to this Myron guy, and and then um, and then all of a sudden he's talking about how he really loves this Myron guy and how they're shopping in a store with shopping carts or something. I can't really understand it. And now, it is. And now I'm confused. What? And something about jumping off a bridge. Both of them jumping off a bridge. And that's to me that seems romantic. You know, that's something you do with like your sweetheart, your loved one. You know, lovers leap. You know, like if you're jumping off a bridge with someone else and it isn't like, oh, the bridge is, you know, like final destination, right, where it's like, oh, the bridge and we're all gonna die because the bridge is falling apart and we need to jump off this bridge to save our lives, then that would make sense. And that, but like if you're just jumping off a bridge with someone else, like, I mean, I guess, like, I know some kids that like go on bridges and jump off, but if you're jumping off a bridge with someone at the same time, like that's something like you know, like partners do. So is this like a song for his male partner Myron? Because what else? Because I'm really trying to, and that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. I'm just wondering why he named it Myron N words abused you instead of like naming it, you know, Myron I love
if
you
I
or
lose, I'ma still say you mine. It's hard to be truthful.
he just said if I lose I'ma still say you're mine. Exactly. He just literally, that's the lyric. If I lose I'ma still say you mine. So so it's
With you,
obviously
I ain't used to.
loves
My
you.
flaws not mattering since niggas abused you, and none of them flattering, so you had caught me. And
What I can understand actually is that because he's not saying it as an insult. He's saying that this Myron person, I assume it's a man, abused him, abused Myron, and it's like, you know, you're a victim of abuse. I love you. We do all these things together. We mess around in the store with our shopping carts. We jump off the bridge together, but you're still mine. And that's what I'm getting. What else did he say? You know, that's what I'm
Diaz
getting
body,
from this
for me, you not
song
deep.
from you.
Something about me versus these niggas you just can't describe. Probably cause I really loved you and they waste your time. But you the type that if I lose, I'ma still say you mine.
Yeah,
Something
I
about me
really
versus
love
these
you.
niggas you just can't describe. Probably cause I really loved you and they waste your time. But you the type that if I lose, I'ma still say you mine.
You don't know what she do to me.
You don't know, but you don't know what, but that's something else. That's like a sample or whatever. Okay, so this S word hard AF as so from what I can gather from the song, it's, you know, I mean, I already broke down the song just then. It's interesting because I wasn't expecting to hear a gay rap song, you know, especially from this. You know, it doesn't seem. It must be hard, like being a homosexual. Is that seems a bit. Even though like that's like the formal word, it doesn't seem like what's the queer? I hear a lot of people use the word queer, so I'm just gonna use that. Just being a like unknown underground I can't. I'm just gonna say gay. The underground gay rapper with not a lot of audience. It must be hard. Like some people like Little Nas X. He blew up. Like he didn't. Like he just blew up. Like he didn't really grind. He made a song with Billy Ray Cyrus somehow, and he just like he didn't have to like grind. He just immediately who else is there? Static. What's the gay guy? He did a photo shoot with Sabrina. Oh, Static. Not Static Major. Something Major. He's in Brock. Is it Brockhampton? Because I remember someone's like, "Oh, Sabrina Carpenter." Because I was on Twitter and a bunch of black guys. They were talking about how I can't be bothered to get into the whole story, but I was like, Sabrina Carpenter would never touch you, man. And they were like, yo, dog, yo, what are you talking about, fool? Yeah, she would touch. And they sent me a picture of the photo shoot with her and the guy I was talking about. And I was like, yo, that guy is gay. You do realize he's gay. Like, he's like one of the only, like, big gay rappers. Like, like, you do realize that, right? Like, just because she's hanging out, I'm telling you, she would never date, she would never, yeah, she did a photo shoot with him, but it's not like they're an actual couple. They just did a Valentine's Day photo shoot. Then one of them sent me a video of her dancing with, I don't know if it was him or some other guy. I think it might have been him. And I was like, yo, I don't know if it was him, but I said the same thing. You do realize who the guy she's dancing with is, you know, like, but even then with him, like, he was with Brockhampton, and that's how he became famous, like, he didn't, like, even though he did grind, he was with a band, so, like, he wasn't known as, like, an underground gay rapper, because he was with these other dudes from Brock. I heard Dominic Fike, the guy from Euphoria, it was in it. I don't know nothing about. I know he's mixed race. That's the only thing I know. And he plays this pansexual guy in Euphoria. And what else do I know? I don't really know much about. I've heard a couple of their songs. I like their music. I've never put one of their songs on, but from what I've heard, they sound real good. Um, so I wish this. Oh wait, I just realised this guy's name is Myron. So what? So I'm confused now. So the song's about himself, but then I'm confused, man. I don't understand what's going on here. Because I thought it was pretty cool but if the song's about himself, then then this might well, I just thought I found a underground gay rapper. I guess not. That's that even though there are like a lot of them are like women, and it's cool that you got like LGBT women rappers. Like with men, it's really there really isn't like we got Little Nas X and the Sabrina Carpenter guy, but like they're not underground. So you really don't see it. If you do get like like black men and all that are gay making music, all of it's like pop, sing song, like pop, R&B. You don't get the rappers. But I mean he's still making a song about being in love with a man, even if that man is himself. So I assume there's some things going on. But yeah, it wasn't a good song by any means. But does he have any other songs? Jesus Fish. Wow. Oh my God, which one? Satire songs, but what I like about without the intention of giving. What? all like haters turned it, eat these rap and R&B and they, okay, not really.
Call me Woody, got a snake in my boot, bitch.
Yeah, not
Hey
like
there, hey there, what's poppin'? Red Dead Redemption when we pull up. Red Dead Redemption, he ain't do much, but he be on this horse and I don't sling no shots towards his way, but he don't hop or be doing zigzag runs. He wanna roll with the niggas that'll really roll him back to the future. He don't wanna ask no questions when we duct tape his ass. It'll be a lot just to make him stop.
I'm gonna start. It's just not a very good song, and I'm not trying to insult him. It's just I really, because I don't know what else to give commentary on there. You know, he's like very slow and offbeat, and it's just um not the most pleasant to listen to. You know, like why why is he rapping on trap? Why is he rapping on a trap beat if he's like that slow? Like if you're not a fast rapper, you know, you go with something like boom bap, you know, well, something more slow, you know, all that. Like like you don't do trap because you just sound horrible. Like you know, no one really wants to listen to it. You know, I mean, if you could do slow trap, didn't XXX Tentacion or however you pronounce his name? Crazy how long has he been? He died in 2018, didn't he? How what the years? Like 8 years. It's crazy how influential he is to this day, and how modern he feels, even though he's like he hasn't been around for 8 years. It's weird how like things that like ever since like 2013, 2014, like culturally like loads of things have just slowed down. Like, but anyway, we're not talking about that. Yeah, not particularly not nothing to the hell's that noise? There's always some super crazy, not something to particularly write home about. You know, I tell him to keep up the good work. If he is gay, then I feel like my opinion on him would change, and I would certainly give him a lot. I mean, I support any black man, any black woman, any black person who doesn't subscribe to male or female. You know, I'll support my people, of course. But you know, obviously, if he is gay, then I'll give him a bit more support. Right now, you know, he should keep, even though to me his music isn't the best in my ears. You know, keep up the good music. Like keep up the music. You know, try and do a good job. I mix those two words. You know, give it as best as you can. But I really would recommend him to not do trap, because unless he's gonna do like slow XX, you know, Tentacion trap, because it just doesn't sound good. You know, and I know like music, it's in the ear of the beholder. You know what I really do not like Playboy Carti, and yet he's like the most popular rapper out there somehow. I think his music is just horrible gibberish, and yet he's like one of the biggest rappers of all time. One of the biggest rappers of all time generally. This guy's like selling out arenas, concerts. Iggy Azalea is his baby mama. How the hell did he pull her? You know, like this guy is like, you know, like a massive success, and I think his music is just absolutely horrible, dreadful. Whenever for a while, not recently, but for a while, like if I saw anyone on the internet mention Carti in a positive way, I just blocked them, straight up blocked them. So I'm like, how do they like this guy when his music is just absolutely horrible? But now I've matured and I just really don't interact, or just dislike their comment, or just think that they're stupid. But I won't block. But at one point I did, because I think it's just his music is just that bad. But so someone might come over and listen to this guy's music and think that he's the best thing ever, and he's selling out arenas, selling out concerts. One of the biggest rappers of all time, Iggy Azalea's other baby daddy. The sky's the limit for Myron. But for me personally, for me, I'm just not a fan of this guy's sound. Like I said, I support him, support any black, all my people, but like his music itself is just not for me. And that is it. That is all.